Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NXT Season 1, Episode 45. This is NXT Takeover Respect. It's me, as usual, here, Mike Bro, here with my 5-year-old son, Colin. Colin, what's going on, buddy?
I do not know what matches, but I know somebody's tuning into a demon tonight.
Right, he doesn't know what matches are happening, but we're going to get going, Colin. Here we go, into the show. Let's get it going. All right, the camera opens up with Triple H standing in the middle of the ring, Colin. This is NXT! Triple H. Now, we all know that NXT is the future of professional wrestling, Colin, but here at NXT, we also have respect for the past. You've heard the rumors this week on social media and the news, so we have officially extended our hand. The fans cheer and chant NXT. For the last time ever, before he retires, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Hulk Hogan. The fans cheer as Hulk Hogan's music blares. Hulk Hogan stands on the top of the ramp and looks around. The camera focuses on Triple H, who's smirking as Hogan makes his way to the ring, and upon doing so, Triple H holds the ropes open for Hulk Hogan respectfully. Hogan gets in and does his pose. Hulk Hogan looks around, grabs a microphone and says, "Hey, brothers!" The fans chant NXT, holy shit, and begin to cheer and clap for Hulk Hogan. The fans cheer and chant for Hulk Hogan all around. Hulk Hogan, it is no secret, me and the WWE aren't the best of terms, but I'd like to thank Triple H out of the bottom of my heart for letting me come here out today, go out on my own terms. The fans chant for Hogan again. This isn't a ploy and about trying to wrestle again. This isn't about anything other than what it appears to be. Today, Sunday the 13th, I'm officially announcing my retirement. Please don't go. Please don't go. So, Colin, were you surprised Hulk Hogan came?
Yeah.
All right, see what happens next. I never thought I'd be standing in a ring again, says Hogan. My comments were my comments, but it is what it is. I'd like to thank everyone for supporting me over the years. The fans then again chant, please don't go. You're all too kind, and I love you, all of you. But it's time for me to go. My career has spanned 4 decades, and quite frankly, it's time. Hulk Hogan has cut off his music and begins to blare. All of a sudden, 3 words come on the Titantron. Fight, Owens, fight. The fans go bonkers as they turn to the stage. Fight Owens, fight. Fight Owens, fight. Kevin Owens has now officially been seen and begins to walk down to the ramp and towards the ring as the fans are cheering Fight Owens, fight and Let's Go Hulk in battle chants. As Owens reaches the ring, Hogan smirks and leans against the ropes, letting him in. Hogan respectfully helping Owens in. Owens asks for a microphone and looks at Hogan sideways. Hogan extends his hand, and as Owens looks around, the fans are cheering and booing and cheering and booing. Owens smirks and hugs, shaking his hands as the fans go crazy. As Hogan goes to pull away from Owens' handshake, Owens shoves him against the ropes and hits Hogan with the pop-up powerbomb. Holy F! Owens just powerbombed Hogan. Owens just powerbombed Hogan. Hogan looks hurt. The fans are now chanting for Hogan to get up as Owens is just laughing, and the boos start to rain in on Kevin Owens. He begins to talk. "Hulkster," says Kevin Owens, "this is professional wrestling. Who in the heck do you think you are that you can go out on your own terms? You've been clinging to anyone who will have you for years now, you're scandal. Who do you think you are, Bret Hart?" The fans boo at the fans cheer at the Hart reference. And Hulk, if this wasn't a ploy to try to wrestle again, or if it was, and you were hoping that maybe, just maybe, you could step into the ring and compete again, if you were torn, well, you gave me memories growing up, Hulk, so I'm glad I'm able to help you make that decision. Just as Hulk is sitting up, Kevin Owens turns around the microphone and begins to hit Kevin Owens begins to hit Hulk Hogan hard in the head with a microphone, making Hulk Hogan, the 63-year-old wrestler, bleed. Owens now has mounted Hogan, is laying to Hogan so bad that the blood is really coming down his face, onto the mat and out of the ring. Owens is out of breath. He starts to talk. "See, everyone, see," says Kevin Owens. "Even legends die. Hogan is an immortal." Hogan looks up from the corner with about 6 referees, road agents, and NXT training staff. Owens' eyes pierce around him. Kevin Owens doesn't deserve anyone respect. The fans now have turned on Kevin Owens, booing him loudly, Colin. They are in love with Hogan, but this is Hogan. Owens drops the mics and begins to walk up the ramp. What a debut. Kevin Owens has just laid out the immortal Hulk Hogan. What do you think, Colin? Were you a fan of Kevin Owens beating up Hogan? You don't like it? Was that a surprise? All right, let's see what happens next.
I thought you were going to know.
Well, I didn't. No one knew Hogan was coming out. No one knew Kevin Owens was coming out. It was crazy.
I knew.
You didn't know.
I know Hogan was coming out. I thought that, and I did. No.
All right, you didn't. Let's go next. What happened? We now fade to the commentary booth. Renee Young. What we just saw, stalls Renee Young, as Hogan is being held to the back and the mat is being changed out. What we just saw was the debut and the return of Kevin Owens, Corey Graves. I've never seen anything like that. The fans can still be heard. Next to our first match of the evening. And the match has some good action average heat going. Mr. NXT defeated Sin Cara with a roll-up. So, here at Takeover Respect, Sin Cara defeated Mr. NXT, Cohen. Now we go to backstage. As Solomon Crowe stands in the ring, Finn Balor's music hits. He doesn't show first, but when he does, he's decked out in full demon paint. The demon entrance. The demon has returned. Finn Balor is in full paint. As Finn Balor crawls to the ring, the camera shows Solomon Crowe, who looks a little bit confused and a little scared. But he doesn't have a choice. Finn Balor versus Solomon Crowe. And about that feud of great action, Finn Balor defeated Colin and Crowe in 13 minutes with a coup de grace. So we have Finn Balor here, Cohen, getting the victory over Solomon Crowe, and he debuted his demon.
Well,
were you waiting for the demon?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you like the demon better than the regular Finn Balor, or do you like the demon better?
I like both of them.
Both of them.
I just was not expecting that.
You weren't expecting that?
But, well, I do that sometimes too, but I haven't even made mine.
Alright, let's see what happens now. A video now hypes Cohen playing the Sasha Banks and Bayley feud. Up next, Cohen, we have Bayley versus Sasha, NXT TakeOver Respect. Let's see who wins. In the match that had great action and average heat, Sasha Banks defeated Bayley in 13 minutes with the Banks statement. Alright, so Sasha Banks beats Bayley tonight. Now we have Apollo Crews' music hitting on the ramp with Shawn X-Pac Waltman, the man who selected him as part of the NXT 4-Way Respect match. Remember, Cohen, X-Pac, Triple H, Scott Hall, and Kevin Nash all get to pick a wrestler to be in their corners, and each of them will pick 4 guys. We know Apollo Crews is with X-Pac. Up next, we know Baron Corbin's coming with Kevin Nash. All right, he's making his way to the ring. And next, we know Drew McIntyre is coming with Triple H. What we don't know is who the next guy. Who's going to be the 4th guy? Scott Hall's as a mystery guy. Scott Hall's music hits, and he comes onto the stage of cheers. And new music hits. And the music hits out. Watch Justin Thunder Liger. The fans are now on their feet, giving Liger a massive pop, and the fans ton of respect. Hall puts his hands on his shoulder, and the fans begin to chant, Liger, Liger, Liger. And the camera shows all the click members one by one laughing, smiling, and clapping, the ultimate sign of respect. Justin Thunder Liger has now debuted in NXT. Here's the match. Apollo Crews versus Baron Corbin versus Drew McIntyre versus Justin Thunder Liger. A match that had good action and average heat going. Justin Liger defeated Baron Corbin, Drew McIntyre, and Apollo Crews when Liger defeated Drew McIntyre with the Liger suplex. Justin Thunder Liger debuted, and he got the victory, Cohen. What do you think about that?
That's crazy. I've never seen that happen.
You never happened before. That's crazy.
Mm-mm.
See what happens next. Alright, after the match, the fans cheer as Drew McIntyre rolls out of the ring after being beaten and throws his hands walking into the air. Baron Corbin leaves as well, with Apollo Crews now getting into the ring, going face-to-face with Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews raises up Justin Thunder Liger's hands, and Apollo Crews and Justin Thunder Liger celebrate together. What good sports, Cohen. Alright, next. Video hypes the Hideo Itami versus Samoa Joe feud heading into NXT TakeOver Respect. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Samoa Joe versus Hideo Itami on the docket next, and it will be a submission match. Alright, let's see who can make who submit. And about that featured great action and average heat, Samoa Joe defeated Hideo Itami in a submission match when Hideo Itami tapped out to the Kachina Clutch. Samoa Joe defeats Hideo Itami tonight. What do you think about that?
I did not know that.
We didn't know that was going to happen. So what's next? Now we have a video hyping Gail Kim versus Asuka for the NXT Women's Championship. And about that featured great action but no heat, Asuka defeated Gail Kim with a Kana lock. Asuka is your new NXT Women's Champion, Cohen. After the match, Asuka is announced the winner and headed the NXT Women's Championship. Gail Kim parked from her knees, just locked back-to-back matches after having not lost in 6 months. The fans are chanting and cheering for Asuka as she stands up, the camera focused on the respect. Asuka's looking at Gail Kim, whose hand is extended for a handshake. Gail looks, but she pushed past Asuka and slides out of the ring, walking back up the ramp, shaking her head, wondering what a bad time it'd be to go on a cold streak, Cohen. So Asuka is your new champion. Alright. The camera now finds William Regal walking with the doctors, trainers in the back, with Hulk Hogan laying on a stretcher. They pass a few NXT divas and superstars who look concerned as Hulk Hogan looks to be in really bad shape, with tons of bandages, Cohen, and bruises all over his face and body. Kevin Owens really did a number on Hulk Hogan, and he's going to the hospital. What do you think about that, Colin?
Really bad. Really bad.
Really bad.
Really bad.
All right, next. We're going to get to it, Colin. Here it is. Enzo Amore and Colin Cassady versus the Young Bucks for the NXT Tag Team titles. Can the Young Bucks defend their titles, Colin? Or will Enzo and Big Cass get them back?
I don't know. Maybe.
All right. And about that featured great action, Enzo Amore and Colin Cassady defeated the Young Bucks in 13 minutes when Matt Jackson, was counted out, Colin. So Enzo Amore and Colin Cassady do win, but the titles don't change hands because they got themselves counted out on purpose. They cheated. We don't like that, do we? Horrible. All right. Now in the main event, and about that featured great action average, Sami Zayn defeated James Storm in 13 minutes. With pinfall and a fast roll-up, William Regal took over the referee after the original was knocked out. Sami Zayn is your new NXT champion, Colin.
Oh my God.
As William Regal, who last month, Colin, counted out for James Storm fairly to retain his title, counts for James Storm fairly to lose his title. As the NXT Championship is handed to Sami Zayn, he drops to his knees. James Storm, who is just quickly rolled out of nowhere as William Regal took over, looks at Zayn, hands running through his hair, shocked. Shocked he just lost the NXT Championship. Solomon Crowe is helping up referee Drake Younger and James Storm, and the Revolution can't believe, Colin, what just happened. Finn Balor and Hideo Itami, Sami Zayn's partner at Trios, remember the Trio Champions? They come out and give him huge hugs. The Revolution is walking back up the ramp with William Regal slightly behind them. The fans cheering for Zayn, who's now on the shoulders of Baylor and Itami. Zayn is put down as he's now put in the middle, and they're all raising his hands. Sami Zayn is your champ, Colin. Wait, but out of nowhere, super kick! With all the commotion going on, the NXT Tag Team Champions, the guys who just cheated to keep their titles, Colin, Matt and Nick Jackson, the Young Bucks, came down the ramp and snuck in, waiting for Sami Zayn and Hideo Itami to turn around and gifting them with 2-point super kicks. Renee Young, you know Renee Young. What are the Bucks doing here? Corey Graves. Well, Renee, the Young Bucks were just defeated by the Trio at the Trio Classic. Matt and Nick Jackson posed before turning their attention to Finn Balor. Oh no, can Finn Balor be next, Colin? But wait, no. What's Finn Balor doing? He's putting up the too sweet sign. Well, he's putting up the too sweet sign. He just smiles. They're all too sweeting each other. Finn Balor points to Hideo Itami and Sami Zayn as the Young Bucks pick up them and begin to level in the corner. Dazed and confused, they both walk to their corner as Finn Balor and Nick Jackson hit Hideo Itami with a super kick. Then Finn Balor, Nick, and Matt Jackson all hit Sami Zayn with a super kick. Finn Balor has just turned on his partners from Takeover Trios. The trio drag Sami Zayn into the corner, Colin, and they both hit 450 splashes. The fans are booing as the Young Bucks rip off their shirts, and they have new shirts. It says Balor Club. They just joined a group with Finn Balor, Colin, called the Balor Club. Finn Balor and the Bucks now position themselves against the corner as Finn Balor plays to the crowd again, getting tossed with tons and tons of boos. Balor, no, Colin, this can't happen. Balor leaps off the top rope and hits the double coup de grace at the same time on Sami Zayn and Hideo Itami. Finn Balor looks twisted in the middle of the ring with the NXT Tag Team Champions Young Bucks, all three having just laid out Hideo and Itami and the new NXT Champion Sami Zayn. Oh man, Colin, this was crazy. But wait, the camera starts to fade and all of a sudden, Believe! Bo Dallas came sprinting from the back with the referee. Bo's looking around like crazy. He's looking around like crazy. Bo slides into the ring and hands the referee his NXT Money in the Bank briefcase. But not before looking at the Balor Club. The Balor Club is looking at Bo Dallas, but they just smile. They just smile and leave the ring, leaving Bo Dallas in the ring with a beat-up Sami Zayn, Colin. In an extremely short match, Bo Dallas defeated Sami Zayn by pinfall with the Bo Dog. Bo Dallas has cashed in Money in the Bank, Colin. He just beat Sami Zayn, Colin. He is your new NXT Money. He is your new NXT champion. He just took the title from Zayn, who just won. As Bo Dallas gets the win over Sami Zayn, he becomes the NXT champion. The Balor Club, Finn Balor, Nick, and Matt Jackson are halfway up the ramp laughing at Sami Zayn, who's out from Bo's finisher. As Zayn's coming to, Bo holds his title and is screaming and crying. Bo's screaming and crying in the ring. I believed! Bo Dallas rolls out of the ring, drops to his knees, and celebrates. Then jumping up and down, and does it again, Colin. He walks up past the ramp, past the Balor Club, who's just smiling, clapping their hands as he passes and mocking Bo Dallas, but Bo doesn't care. Zayn is finally coming to, finally realizing what's happened. Zayn, just beat James Storm. Zayn just had Finn Balor and the Young Bucks turn on him, and Zayn just lost his brand new NXT championship after Bo Dallas cashed in Money in the Bank briefcase. Oh my gosh. NXT TakeOver respect is over, Cohen. I cannot believe what just happened. What do you think?
I do not want Finn Balor to do that ever again.
Finn Balor's a bad guy now. He just turned.
Mine's staying.
Unbelievable. I cannot believe what happened. Can you believe what happened? We need to give speeches.
No.
Well, what do you think about all that commotion at the end of the show?
Let's do Dale Tommy, Finn Balor.
Well, I mean
Dale Tommy and Tammy Day.
This was NXT TakeOver Respect, ladies and gentlemen. We have a lot of stuff to handle. We got a lot. We got to figure out what's going on. NXT was just turned upside down by the Balor Club. Bo Dallas is your new NXT champion out of nowhere. The title switched hands 2 times tonight. Cohen, this was crazy. We'll see you guys next week. Cohen, anything you want to say?
Well, I'm going to be back. And I'm not hoping Finn Balor turns a deck. I do not want that to happen. A deck. I do not want the